Hi and welcome to Drummers Review. I'm Matt, and in this video we're taking a look at the latest range of lo-fi dry cymbals from Turkish cymbal makers Amedia. The lo-fi dry series of cymbals are a brand new handmade range being offered by Amedia in an effort to offer more choice and diversity to drummers who like their cymbals dark and different. This being their 32nd and newest range, they currently consist of 14 through to 20-inch crashes, 13 to 16-inch hi-hats, and 18 through to 24-inch rides. Amedia tell us that they are also looking to increase the range to also encompass splashes and chinas in the near future. Here today we have a set that comprises of 14-inch hats, 16 and 18-inch crashes, and a 20-inch ride. The cymbals can be priced individually for between £195 to £345, or the whole set on show here today has a UK package price of £695, including a soft carry bag. Amedia are steeped in tradition, producing bespoke, handcrafted cymbals from time-honoured skills passed down through generations of cymbalsmiths raised in Istanbul. The company specialises in producing cymbals from their very own recipe of B20 bronze, where the manufacturing process is performed by real people using rudimentary tools and machinery. From the initial casting, to lathing, to hammering, to even printing the logos, the cymbals have this human element throughout the process. Without further ado, let's hand them over to Nick before coming back for our thoughts. Straight out of the box, the most striking aspect of these cymbals is their distinctive looks. The dark, raw appearance gives you a fair idea of their tonal properties. The Gladiator shield-like finish with its sparse, heavy hammering looks really cool, whilst the cymbals have very little in terms of lathing. This means that while they might not sit perfectly flat, it adds a slightly trashy look and sound to the range. The 14-inch hats were our favourite. They were very crisp, articulate and dark sounding. They obviously have a noticeably deep voice and lush, rich overtones, while the chick sound is clear and controlled. To our ears, they certainly wouldn't sound out of place in a jazz setting with their dark, sloshy sound. Moving on to the crashes, and both speak quickly and give a dry, dark, trashy sound with very little sustain. If I'm being honest, in isolation, the 16-inch crash is quite harsh and a little flimsy sounding to our ears. However, the 18-inch crash is much more musical and well-rounded. One particular note we made is that perhaps larger sizes are more suitable to this style of old-school vibe cymbals. Both had China-type sonic qualities to them and were almost self-flanged. The 20-inch ride had clear stick definition, controlled wash, complex tones and a crashable quality, which combine to make it a fairly versatile cymbal. As soon as you've crashed it, you can lay back into it with the tip of the stick almost instantaneously. The bell was a little underwhelming, as it didn't cut through the mix as much as we expected and sounded very similar to using the shoulder of the stick on the bow. As a set, these cymbals work well and would be a great addition to your collection if you wanted something completely different in your armoury without busting the bank account. With their controlled sustain and lower frequency, they certainly live up to their title. These cymbals are well made, and where individual cymbals will appeal to different tastes, we're pretty sure there's something here for everyone in this range. As a set, we felt the crashes were a little weak, but could easily see the hats and ride being added to people's setup. At this price, they are on par with other major brands, but getting a set saves you over £300, which is a huge chunk and offers good value for money. Style-wise, their appeal may be somewhat limited as they are quite specialist. Because of their reduced volume and sustain, we can envisage them best suiting house kits in venues for jam nights and churches, or as previously mentioned, in a quieter jazz setting, as well as in hip-hop, electronic music and some more rootsy organic styles of music. As always, we would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of future content, and we'll see you next time here at Drummers Review.